Hi guys, I'm Veronica and welcome back to Mini Urban Homestead, a channel about urban homesteading in the suburbs. Today I'm really excited because we are talking about seed starting, specifically seed starting soil. It is almost time here. We're now at the end of January. I'm going to be starting my seeds very soon, and I am super excited for this time of year to start my seeds and get everything in the ground. So the first and most important thing that you need in order to start seeds is seed starting soil. Using the wrong type of seed starting mix can actually slow down your seeds' germination, and sometimes it even prevents it from germinating altogether. So you need the right type of mix to get your seeds started. Using the right type of soil will allow your seeds to form a good root ball in order to be transplanted later on, and it will allow your seedlings to pop up through the soil in order to reach the light. There's some basic supplies you're going to need in order to create your own seed starting mix. You're going to need compost, you're going to need perlite, peat moss, a large tote to mix everything up in, preferably one with a lid. That way when it rains, your seed starting mix won't get wet and you can save it for later use, and some sort of trowel to mix everything up with. Or you can use your hands if you don't have a trowel. So the basic recipe that I use is 1/3 perlite, 1/3 compost, and 1/3 peat moss. Now I use my own compost from my compost bin in my garden, but I also add in compost from the store if I don't have enough, or just to get a better quality of compost overall. So first I add in peat moss, then I'll add the compost to that. I'll mix everything up, and then lastly I'll add in the perlite. You want to make sure that it's light and fluffy and not too dense, because if not, you're going to have that problem of your seeds not being able to germinate through the soil. A good test is if you close your hand with the soil inside your hands and it forms a ball, then it's probably too moist. You want something that breaks apart and isn't too dense, nice and fluffy, and that way you have the right consistency for your seeds. Now, if your soil is too wet after that, add in more peat moss or add in more perlite. If it's too fluffy and it's not sticking together at all, add in more compost. You can play around with this ratio until you get the right consistency. You can definitely find a lot of other recipes online that call for more compost or more peat moss or even more perlite, but this is the recipe that I use when I'm starting my seeds, and it always works. I just play around with the consistency. It's not rocket science and it's not an exact science. Just mix all the ingredients together and make sure that at the end of the day you have a nice fluffy soil to start your seeds in. If you're starting a lot of seeds like I am, then a great way to reduce on your gardening cost is to start your own seed starting soil, because a little bag at the hardware store can run anywhere from $10 to $15, and then you need to buy multiple bags in order to start all your seeds. So while the initial upfront cost for making your seed starting soil is about $15 to $20 depending on your supplies, it provides a lot of seed starting soil that you'll be able to use for multiple seasons. And that's pretty much it. Seed starting soil mix done. I'm going to put it right in the potting bench, store it for when I start my seeds this season, and ready to go. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.